Hi, everybody. Feels good to be streaming again. It's been a few days. I will apologize if the audio seems to be off a little bit because I'm sitting in kind of a weird position, a very sort of ghetto-ish setup here. So I have a feeling the audio is going to be a little bit different. Hi, Gizmo's Graffiti, you were first. Nice. Hi, Derek. I think I saw that you posted that earlier. You're starting on South Park Stick of Truth. Always a fun game. That's one I really, really want to do on, like, a stream someday. Just play that game. Because I love really, especially that South Park game more than the second one. So this stream, we're going to start out by doing the weekly Flashpoint in Destiny 2, and then going to see what Xur has for sale. Shouldn't take more than about half an hour, then we can head off to start the final DLC for Just Cause 4. I'm excited, can officially 100% the game and the series. So here's my current weapons now. I'm up to 705 power level, but I'm using a handgun and a submachine gun, so probably not the best for ranged encounters. But they're strong. Yeah, South Park, it's a fun couple of games, and it's generally a pretty fun show.
Again? With that blasted, rock-shaking, concentration-shattering
I think the
machinery.
show has dropped off a bit in quality over the last couple of years. Or the last few seasons or so, I think it's dropped off, but it's still a fun series to watch. And I hope we get another South Park game. I'll start counting on the timer once we do this quick event.
Let's take it. As long as you can take it far, far away from me.
Yeah, it'll be nice to be done with my weekly Destiny 2 stuff, because I'm going to be very busy tomorrow. I am getting a puppy tomorrow, a new puppy. Well, family is, at least. So I am very excited for that. So, naturally, we'll be quite busy tomorrow. Not to say that I haven't already been really busy this week and have literally not earned any trophies yet this week. Which is quite sad. Yeah, I haven't earned any trophies this week. Because, I mean, Monday was driving home the whole day. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I was gone for most of that time period. Today was kind of busy. So really, I only had Tuesday, kind of. Is he just stuck up there? Seemingly. Yeah, probably. Alright, where's the vehicle inflies that we need to shoot down? But it has been a fun week because once someone in their first game, great. Dominated for that matter, so that was a lot of fun. I'm just so glad football season's back. It's already been an interesting first week. Do these guys not know how to do the event here? The heroic version? Because it seems like it, because they didn't shoot at the thing. Which is not good, because we need... I want heroic public events so I can get done with this faster. Clearly, they are not interested. Even though there's 4 people here. And I also probably shouldn't be using the pistol for that, because it's not good. Not good for long range, at least. But yep, they are not even interested. Well, then, I won't be reviving. I think that maybe they should have kept a little more interest in the... Okay, there it is. You guys are going to shoot it down this time, right? You are going to help out, or am I going to have to try to do all of it myself? Okay, fine. I'm going to do all of it myself.
One more ship they won't see again.
Fine, I don't care. Beans recount challenge. I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, so let's take out the ballast. At least they are being kind of smart and actually, like, trying to do something. With him, at least. Alright, we did it. Getting close to another year 1 Ingram. I mean, I don't care that much about them because they don't really seem to give you much.
Cause pandemonium among the cabal.
Pretty much junk. Whoa, is that a Taken? What is he doing out here?
Commander?
Yes. How'd you know?
From the unbearable
I don't remember seeing any of them out here.
Head.
Must be one of the HVT type targets. Alright, let's see what we get here. Some glimmer and some armor that I don't care about. So yeah, hopefully within the next couple weeks we'll be able to get back to, and let me see how much that progress that actually made. 25%. Okay, so we only need 4 of them. It's not too bad. 4 to 5 of them. But yeah, hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll be able to get back onto the normal schedule for a couple weeks after that, because it's going to be moving soon, so it's going to be quite busy, taking up a lot of time. But aside from that, I will hopefully be able to get started on the next Fallout challenge. The Chinese pistol only run was interesting, to say the least. Again, I didn't think the weapon was that bad. I did not remember it being quite that terrible. Come on, people, I was trying to take a shot. You don't need to shoot at me to earn it. Let's start the timer. I'm on vodka tonight, unfortunately, because it was easier to get some bit. It was cheaper. And I just felt like changing it up a little bit. Oh, okay, it's from that game that you really like. Cool, cool. Yeah, I really haven't had much time to do any gaming this week. It's been busy. It's been good though. Been a very good week. Yeah, like I said, let me know if the audio sounds right to anyone that's in here, just because, like I said, it's not my normal setup. I'm sitting pretty much above my microphone instead of kind of like on level with it. I also don't have my pop filter with me because I wouldn't have had anywhere to attach it. Because for whatever reason, it really doesn't like connect anywhere to the mic. I guess it's just the kind that I have. Ooh, we got a wanted. Fantastic. Let's take him out. Doesn't seem to be particularly strong, so let's see if... Yes, he did have something to do. I mean, part of a triumph. Someone told me a suggestion for which triumph to do. Again, though, that's pretty low on the priority list. Like, I won't even really look into that until after some of the Year 3 Destiny stuff comes out. Because the Year 3 stuff is, that should be coming out pretty soon. That'll up power levels and all that kind of stuff more. It'll make things like the Forsaken Nightfall boss and the Last Wish raid even easier. Even though I've heard that they're pretty easy. Especially now. And that clicking sound you keep hearing, that is my controller, because again, the controller's actually more on level with the mic than I am. Because my setup's a little bit weird. What's this thing on the back of my gun here? Like, it's clearly not a part of the sight, this little thing that's just sort of sticking up. Seems like a little extra handle or something. Something useless, probably. Because there's a lot of strange gun design in this universe. It was like trying to be like Borderlands, except
I trust
not.
you remember what to do.
Borderlands 3, isn't that only like a week from now? Well, no, it's not like a week, it's more than that, but in the near future,
Let's make these take.
we're getting close to it.
Yes, good. Increase the factor
Okay,
of
this is the
deterrence.
one of the few public events I don't remember how to trigger the heroic version, unfortunately. So hopefully these guys know, because this is one of the few that I never knew as well. I figured it out at one point, but forgot over the years. This is one of the less common events. I don't feel like you see this one in as many places. It's probably something like really simple and stupid, but you never know. But yeah, we're getting so close to all these new games, it's almost September. We got the expansion for Destiny 2, we've got probably some stuff for Fallout 76, we got Modern Warfare, we got Outer Worlds, we got Borderlands 3. What else do we have this fall? Not counting Nintendo games, because I know that there are a number of Nintendo games that I want to pick up. So let me pick up Mario Maker 2 at some point, even though I heard a lot of people say it's not really as good as the first one. Which is sad, because the first Mario Maker is fun from what I did play of it. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're doing this quite the way you're supposed to for the heroic version. Yeah, I'll probably do one for Borderlands 3 if I get the chance. Depends on when the list comes out. Hopefully it'll come out at least a few days earlier than some lists do, because sometimes they come out like the day before the game's gonna release. Alright, let's take out this blight. So again, I again don't really remember what you were supposed to do for the heroic version of this public event, because it has been a very long time. Does that have something to do with the wizard enemies here, possibly? I feel like that could be a thing to do with it, but again, it's not one that I'm particularly... Oh, wow, we did it. I don't know exactly how, but we triggered it. Fantastic. Yeah, I'll probably try to do something like that, though, for Borderlands 3 when the list comes out. And I'm gonna assume it's probably gonna be pretty close to a normal Borderlands list. I can't imagine it's gonna be that difficult. Because, I mean, the game looks like it's gonna play very, very similarly to the previous entry, so, again, I can't imagine it's gonna be all that much different. But we'll see. You never know. Sometimes developers will surprise you.
Another day, another Taken champion defeated. Go on. Congratulate us.
More junk that I
Spare you the
don't need
horror
because
of
they're not
vague
giving
and
me any
repetitive
legendary
praise.
shards, which are probably
It
the
does
one thing I
terrible
could
things
use.
to the mind. But thank you.
Let's see if this one is still active when I get there. Yep, I saw that for the PS Plus. It would be kind of weird to do Arkham Knight and not the rest of the series. Plus, that's not really a game that or a franchise that I'm a big fan of.
To integrate, Guardian. You know
Because I don't really have much experience with it, only ever playing it with friends, like at friends' houses, and I never really could get into it. I mean, it's more of a fighting style game. Something that I'm not as big into. So, probably won't play that one.
There go the Vex.
Darksiders 3, maybe.
Again.
They must be stopped.
Like, we'll see about Darksiders 3. It's like, I've heard very conflicting thoughts on how difficult that Platinum is. Because I already know what the DLC is like, and the DLC isn't really much harder, or if any harder than the main game. But I've heard all sorts of variations on the difficulty for the main game. Like, I've heard some people saying it's like a 2 to 3 out of 10, but it seems to be rated by a lot as like a 5 out of 10. So, I don't know. Maybe because, again, that's not really my sort of kind of game. It's a sort of third-person melee combat type game. And that's not really the kind of game that I'm used to playing or really even good at or enjoy that much. I'll probably put it in my library for now if I decide to end up doing it at some point. I don't think I'll have to put Arkham Knight in there because I'm not as interested in that.
Oh, are these your plates? So
I've got Sniper Elite downloaded. Because that game looks like it could be kind of fun. It's not particularly hard either. Hi, Simon. Starting out with a bit of Destiny 2, and then we're headed over to Just Cause 4 DLC. I just gotta do the weekly flashpoint.
Shut up, alarm.
But yeah, I am going... Let me just finish up the weekly flashpoint. This will put us about halfway. Then we can head on over to the final Just Cause 4 DLC. Get that series back to 100% completion. Possibly forever, because Just Cause 4 didn't do so well. We'll see, though. I mean, I don't want the series to die, but Just Cause 4 was definitely a step back from the third game. So, I mean, I don't want the series to die, but I don't want it to produce another, like, mediocre to bad game. And it's even worse when you realize just how bad the DLC was so far for the game, the first two DLCs. Because the first one was just a series of races that are really, really just repetitive and uninteresting and just not really a good DLC. It's not really even worth like the $6 or $7 you pay for it separately from the Season Pass. And then beyond that, the zombie DLC is terrible. Or Demon Invasion DLC. I still don't understand that one. That one was terrible. Like, that one was just plain crap. It didn't need to exist. It wasn't fun to play. It wasn't well designed. It wasn't really unique or interesting. If I wanted to go kill demons, I'd go play Doom.
Another Spire fall.
Much as it pains me to say it, I predicted.
Yeah, Doom Eternal, that's another one that's coming out this fall.
Take my thanks and never speak of it again.
And there are currently no events available. We'll give it a second. We get this shot down. It's vodka tonight, something less aggressive. Yeah, those are all the games I can immediately think of. At least that released in 2019. That aren't Nintendo. Because when you add in Nintendo, you've got that Astral Chain game that looks like it could be good. You've got... Oh, there's one going in progress right now. Why did that not show up on the map? Okay, we gotta rush over there and make sure we get in on this one. Get the extra 25% or so. Faster the better.
What a nice lander, sitting all alone out here.
Oh, and guess what my next Gamefly game is? Something very random.
Far, far away from me.
My next Gamefly game I'm getting is Dead Rising 4. Not sure if I'm just going to immediately send it back or not, because I have looked nothing into that game. I know nothing about it. Like, I don't think it's one of the harder Dead Rising games. I think it's actually maybe one of the easier ones. I don't really even know if it has much co-op. I know that there's either no timer or the timer's significantly easier to deal with. But I doubt it's going to be something I'm going to be too interested in. I need to look into it first. Hatsune Miku Project Diva Future Tome. I don't know what that is.
Caused pandemonium.
Never heard of that one.
Detonated vehicles. Pulverized a commander.
Yeah, that's what I had heard about Dead Rising 4, is that a lot of people... Oh, wow, kinetic weapons are full? That's unusual. Is that, yeah, I had heard that a lot of people weren't happy because it did away with the time limit that was always a major part of the previous games. And it's a major part of the challenge in the overall gameplay. And without it, it makes the game a lot less interesting, because then, you know, yeah, you can still get eaten by the zombies for sure, but it's definitely less interesting. Okay, we can get rid of that. We have... that's junk. Okay, anything new in here? It's a pulse rifle, sidearm. I've got so many different weapons, but a lot of them are not the most useful anymore. Ooh, what's this? That's 690. That's going to be weaker than what I have. Don't need it. Enemies, why don't you stop killing me for like 2 seconds? I'm just trying to see what new gear I have. You could have prolonged your life for like 5 more seconds. Wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, well, they're actually going to kill me, possibly, which is embarrassing. I don't know about Street Fighter because I'm not really a fighting game person. Whether that be third-person type combat games like God of War and such, or just actual real fighting games like Street Fighter. Never really been a game type that I've been that interested in. 'Cause I was never particularly good at the ones I have played. Never really grew up on them. Never was really much of a fan in the first place. Oh wow, so we only need one more event. Perfect, we can finish it here. Then we'll still have to go talk to Zur, though. He's over on Titan this week. Then we can jump over to Just Cause 4, in which I may have to take a few times where I'm writing down notes on my sticky notes on my computer, so I can write the guide for it. Because it just came out 2 days ago. Obviously, I couldn't play it on Thursday or Friday. Well, I mean, I could have played it yesterday if I'd really wanted to, but I didn't really feel like it because there was college football, and I was tired and had other stuff to deal with anyway. Yeah, Wolfenstein 2, though, it's up there, one of the hardest. As I've said before, no intention of ever playing it unless no intention of ever trying to platinum it unless I win the lottery and make this my full-time job. Or anything else that allows YouTube to become my full-time job. And I don't see that happening anytime soon, so probably never going to end up going for that platinum. It would be pretty cool one day to do all the Wolfenstein games, though. Because I have New Order done twice. I have Old Blood done once. And this is... I'm never going to do any, like, the German stacks, because that would just be dumb. But, like, in terms of just completing the game at least once, I've got New Order done twice, Old Blood done once. I'll do Young Blood eventually. I just want to see if it releases any DLC and stuff. I'm hoping that it doesn't, because it flopped so hard. But I'm not overly confident. I just have that... I still have that sneaking suspicion that they're gonna follow the trend of so many other games and not only add in a New Game Plus mode, you know, months after the fact with new trophies, the way that so many other games have felt was necessary, but that there's going to be a little Mayan Leben trophy in there. Now, I know that Youngblood's a shorter Wolfenstein, which is good. But even with that, I don't ever want to think about having to do Mayan Leben. The other Wolfenstein, Cyber Pilot, I'd do if I had a VR. It's not that hard. Then there's Wolfenstein 09, which I'm going to probably do. One of a couple of the new, not necessarily new, but just games that I don't yet have on my list that are on PS3 that I want to add to it. That and Far Cry 2. So those are sort of the two that I don't yet have on my list that I want to start at some point. But do those, and then all my other old games that I still have to get done that are on PS3. Obviously, Uncharted 3 is not going to get done unless they decide to extend the server shutdown. Which they haven't made any mention of extending the server shutdown. And I just sort of got into the mindset this week of, F it, I don't care anymore.
That horrible interference again. I trust you.
Because I really... Tuesday was about the only day so far this week until now that I've had any time to play anything on here. So I just sort of got into that mindset of, screw it, whatever. I got to 70%.
Yes, good. Increase the factor of...
I am still going to try to do the co-op arena and co-op adventure trophies. There's 4 that can be exploited if you have someone with a wired connection. It's some weird method of doing it. I need to look back into that on PSN profiles and see exactly what it says, but it's fairly simple. If I can find people to do that, I can probably get that done tomorrow and Monday. And Tuesday, like right before they go down. So, it would still be realistic to at least get those done, and the 80% might legitimately be possible because some of those are silvers. Like, obviously I'm not doing the treasures. I knew for a fact that was never going to happen without more time. And, you know, whatever. The Curator Medal was going to be pretty tough to go. That was close. Curator Medal was going to be pretty tough to get done in what time was left without a little bit of practice and looking into it, so I'd kind of written that one off as well. Unless someone finds an exploit that allows you to do it, which I don't think they will. And even then, I'd still have the treasures. And I mean, like, a few of the game modes I still never even touched. Like, I still... Shut up, Alarm. I still haven't even touched Elimination. I did very little with Team Objective. And I did very little with 3-Team Deathmatch. So, I mean, like I said, I sort of knew from the beginning that it wasn't going to happen. I just never had the time really to get it done. If we had gotten through Uncharted 2 faster, maybe. But we honestly had a surprising number of issues trying to get through Uncharted 2. And it took us a lot longer than I expected it would. It's like, I have to wonder maybe if I had just been with the boosting group I was with for Uncharted 3. If I had been with them for Uncharted 2, like, from the start, I think I would have gotten through Uncharted 2 a lot faster. And then, if I had gotten through Uncharted 2 a lot faster, I would have been able to get more done in Uncharted 3. I mean, I still don't think I would have 100%ed it, because, again, treasures. But I possibly could have gotten through everything else. Actually, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten through everything else, except for the treasures and maybe the Curator medal on Crushing.
Multiple successes over time? That bears further study.
So, I mean, maybe if I'd had more time, maybe they will miraculously decide to announce an extension to the server shutdown. I don't see it happening. I mean, if you had maybe enough people bombard them on Twitter about it, maybe.
What?
But Naughty Dog doesn't care about its fans much of the time. I mean, with Uncharted 4, they basically made Uncharted 4's DLC in such a way that it's microtransaction-based.
Use your studies well, Warlock.
So that's still kind of insulting that they chose to go down that path. Ooh, there we go. Improved leg armor, that's always good. Got a few legendary shards. Hi, Commander. Oh, okay, I can call you that. That's good. I was about to pronounce your whole name, and then I read the rest of your message. Okay, we're gonna head to Titan for this week's Xur sighting. And if I run into the event here, I'll do it anyway, because I can. So, once we have visited with Xur, we can head off to Just Cause 4's last DLC. Always good. Always a good day. Though I may be a little bit distracted at times while playing it, because I might be taking down a few notes for the trophy guide for it. Because, I mean, Danger Rising looks like... People told me it doesn't have any missable trophies, which is a good thing, but I just feel like there's going to be trophies in it that are going to be hard once you've finished it. Because, owing to the way the main game works, once you've finished the main game, like the main story, and taken all the locations, the enemies really almost stop spawning. So, that could be a problem. Okay, we're going to do this public event because we're already here. Might as well do it because it's only another 50 seconds until it starts, and we can do it and maybe get something. The exotic drop rate is still miserable, though. You did Super Hang On. Okay, I think I did that a really long time ago. That sounds familiar. Yeah, that game does sound kind of familiar. I must have done it a long time ago, though. Oh, well, you know what? Should I switch over to a sniper rifle? It's more powerful. We'll give it some time. We'll give it a try. Oh, wow, it has no ammo. Well, maybe that wasn't my best idea. If I have to switch back to the handgun, I'll do so. Oh, that's kind of cool. We got an emote that's a chair. That's kind of nice. Two of mine are eating.
Hive ritual activity, Guardian. Up for it? You've handled this before.
Says something about me, doesn't it?
Love this spot.
Actually, it really doesn't, because, I mean, I've lost a lot of weight in the last year and a half. Part of that was because I always overate. Hey, give me that power weapon ammo, because I'm completely out. Well, that's not actually a bad sniper rifle. It's got some damage to it.
Portal destabilized. Ready?
It's got a small mag size, but it's got some damage. It seems to also have a small ammo reserve, but that's typical of snipers. It's supposed to like a power weapon. Alright, come on, Queen, come on out. Oh, wow. Okay, that was quick.
Another night.
Another demoralizing...
I don't ever remember killing it quite that
I've
fast.
lost count of your victories, but I know there will be many more.
Come on, something decent. Probably junk and probably not legendary shards. Actually, I know that the other part is not a legendary shard. That's something else. I just heard a phone go off. You see, Derek, that actually reminds me of something that I was going to bring up. I was going to do Paraiso Island on Tuesday. Or however you pronounce it. But then I noticed something. It sounds like it said it's still in some kind of, not necessarily beta, but like earlier form. Which scares me into thinking it's going to get DLC of some kind that might be terrible.
Nice.
It's like with Conan Exiles. Maybe it's a bit of an irrational fear. But I just don't want to have to deal with, like, new DLC or something. Okay, the Vigilance Wing. I'm 99% sure I already have this
They
one.
will come to you.
Okay, that was a Red War exotic. Don't I already have that? Okay, I do, yeah. I knew I already had that one.
My will is not my own.
Okay, next one. We have Aeon Safe Titan first DLC. Because I'm terrible at remembering things.
I am here.
So Aeon
for a
Safe
reason.
is a Titan
I
first
just
DLC. Or the
cannot
first two
remember
DLC.
it.
I don't have it!
I bring
Well then, let's go ahead and pick that one up.
you sorely need.
I will gladly take that. Ophidia Spath Hunter from the first two
Is it your will
DLCs.
to return?
I don't think I have this one. This is Hunter. I do not. Okay.
My will is not my own.
This is
It's
burning
yours.
through what I have left of my legendary shards, but it's making progress.
It was never mine. One day,
So that is 2 new items. Let me make sure they
Do not
counted
be
in the
alarmed.
collections
I know no reason.
before I dismantle them. Get the shards back. Because that's only going to get me 10 shards back, unfortunately. It's not a whole lot.
The mind's eye is still.
I'm sure
watching.
there's a faster way to farm legendary shards that I don't know about.
The nine see your
But if there
value.
is, I don't know what it is. Okay, what's our last one? Chromatic Fire, that is from Forsaken. I'm pretty sure I've got this one already. I'd be shocked if I don't already have this one. Yeah, I've got it.
What
Okay.
happens when every cell is dead? Do not be afraid.
Okay, so we're 6,
Nine
6, and
wish to
7
tie
out of
to you.
15 for the Forsaken Exotics. That one's probably not going to end up getting done. Curse of Osiris Warmind, 11, 11, 10. I'm hopefully going to be able to finish Red War. It's going to be the easiest. Because that's 24, 24,
Yours
26.
is a lonely existence.
And I know that he sells a good number of items from this first DLC. Or from the base game, I mean. Hey, Invisible, what's up, man? Glad you don't have a data cap. That's good. Or at least now you don't. Okay, yeah, the Karnstein armlets and the transversive steps, I don't think those are particularly hard to get. I don't know what this is. This last item. I need to look that one up and see what it is, because it's the only one I have no idea what it is. Because then there's a few items for Hunter that I've heard the names of, for Titan as well. But hey, we're making a little bit of progress on that. We'll be there eventually. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to do for Destiny 2 this week. I just want to make a quick drop by the tower. See what's going on there this week, and then once we do that, we can head off to Just Cause 4, finish it, or start the final part of it. And I'm glad I managed to stream tonight. I've been, like I said, I've been busy this past week, didn't get to stream at all, didn't really get to do any gaming. And this coming week might not be much more consistent with streaming. But we'll see. We will see. So yeah, we'll drop by the tower, then we can swap over to Just Cause 4. Shouldn't be anything for me to do here, but I just want to check everything, trading gunsmith materials and all that stuff. Well, I guess we're not going to do that, because that is how this game likes to work. My internet's pretty good, too, here. I'm right next to the router. Okay, let's try that again, hopefully without it failing. Oh yeah, Invisible, that reminds me. I don't know if I ever talked about this in a video. But I actually finished A to Z. I finished it like a month or two ago. But I don't know if I ever brought it up that I had finished it. Because I finished a Z game, Zero Time Dilemma. Shut up, alarm. I was in the middle of a story. It was Zero Time Dilemma for the PS Vita. I did it like a month or so ago, and got it done, and with that gave me every letter of the alphabet done. Yeah, thanks, man. I completely forgot about that. I forgot that I finished that a while back. I don't even think I brought it up, because I don't think I remember that was going to be a thing. But hey, it's done, so kind of awesome. My next goal is probably just going to be 400 platinum trophies. Which I'm at like 393 right now, so getting kind of close. I could easily grab a couple more in the next few days if I want them. So grabbing one or two more won't be an issue, but after 400, I don't really know what's going to happen after 400, because that'll be Red Dead 2. For all games A to Z, that had to have been... well, technically, when I did Fallout 3 in 2010, I wasn't trophy hunting yet, and I didn't care that much. Like, it wasn't a thing for me back then. Even Quantum of Solace in 2011 wasn't that big for me either. Because I really started trophy hunting in 2012. When I got Resident Evil 5 done on the PS3.
Welcome to Eververse.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, unique ghost shell. That actually might play into one of
Come see me again, Guardian.
one of the collections badges.
Welcome back.
Which would be kind of nice to make a little bit of progress. Ooh, nice. Ingram, junk. Useful, kind of, barely.
Thank you.
Actually, I don't recognize that weapon. That might be new. So yeah, pretty much about 8 years of it would probably be a fairly accurate number. I mean, it's been a good time, though. It's allowed me to meet a lot of good people,
That blasted dematerialization lens filter.
have a lot of fun, because, I mean, it's allowed me to play a lot of games that I wouldn't have played otherwise.
Doorstep.
I mean, I don't know when I would have played God of War 2018 without it.
Calling it. Time for
Oh, man. What even is that? Baryon Boo. I don't know what that is, but it's the one thing I need to be able to make whatever, to be able to do that. Okay, so we got a new ghost shell. I still really like this weird, like, shape, whatever you want to call this thing.
Very curious to see what you've got.
I just still think that one's kind of cool looking. It's kind of stupid looking and also kind of cool looking. Very impractical, but still kind of cool. Ooh, there we go. New item. It's a power weapon. Is it a rocket launcher? Well, let's go ahead and disable that, just because I need the legendary shards back.
If we end, the data ends with us. That fate is too terrible.
Yeah, I know. I did play a lot of really, like, weird and obscure games over the years that I wouldn't have played otherwise. Alright, we are now done with Destiny 2 for the night. Yeah, I mean, I might not have played, like, God of War if it wasn't for the trophy list. I mean, God of War, it's not the easiest platinum trophy in the world, but it's still relatively easy, and it's a great game. I'm glad I got to play it. Okay, I am going to take a second here to get some more water and switch out games, so I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back. Went ahead and took that shot. Invisible... that's a good question. I had started trophy hunting before I did my Let's Plays of those games, I'm pretty sure. Because those Let's Plays... No... I would have started trophy hunting around the time I Let's Played Destroy All Humans 2 the first time. Because that would have been the first Let's Play I did of Destroy All Humans 2 was in late 2011, which was around when I got Quantum of Solace done. Infamous... I don't remember when I think I picked up Infamous when it went free because of the PlayStation Network shutdown. Yeah, you guys remember that? All those years ago. Please never let that happen again. I mean, it's not that big a deal for me, personally, because I don't really play a lot of online, but back then I did play a lot of online. Because online was sort of my thing back then, but nowadays, not really that caring of online. Okay, let's see what this final DLC is like. It looks like it could be fun. The first time we met on this website, wasn't it with the original Destroy All Humans 2 Let's Play? Because I don't think it was Mercenaries... I don't think it was Mercenaries 2. I think it was Destroy All Humans 2. If not, it was Destroy All Humans Path of the Furon. But I think it was Destroy All Humans 2 that first time. Okay, so you think the same thing. That's good to know. So it was either that or Path of the Furon. It was one or the other. At the very least, I'll have to be saving this recording for later so that I can look back to it to write my guide for this new DLC.
Yeah.
Okay, please tell me the game is actually going to end well. And I still feel so bad about that original Destroy All Humans 2 Let's Play. Because, like, the quality of it was so bad. Because, to be completely honest, I didn't think it was going to get very many views. I didn't think the game was popular enough or really warranted a Let's Play. But, as it turns out... it is a popular game! Whoa, that was weird. My audio cut out there for a second. And yeah, Big Willie Unleashed, that's a good one. That's a classic. Okay, so let me change this loadout. I wonder what's going to be a good third weapon in this or second weapon. Rubber ducky? Okay, then. Just cause for ya. Any other new items? Oh, look at this. There's some new weapons. Oh, I like this. A new assault chopper. A new high-powered sniper rifle. I like that. Yeah, Big Willie Unleashed. That's a classic. That's a fun one. Alright, let me call in a machine gun. I'm gonna hold on to an RPG because that's always useful. The Demon Crossbow, I have a feeling, is not gonna be as good in this DLC because it's not focused around that. So, I will take the machine gun instead. Whoa, okay, we got a random Black Hand skirmish right here. What is going on here? I guess they thought it was smart to attack an Army of Chaos mounted gun or two. Oh, well, there went an Army of Chaos helicopter dead. And have we won this fight yet? I'm gonna pull him in close for you. Well, that's how it's going today. I managed to pull him right into me, like, oh, wait, is this gonna hit me? Yes. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, that was an interesting way to start. Is there any feet? No, I don't think so. Okay, where's our new mission at? Old friends and new enemies. Sheldon needs to meet but refuses to say why. It's a trap. Yeah, this whole series is the enemy of physics, but I don't know if it was inspired by Mercenaries 2, because the series are both about the same age.
Spread your wings, Rico!
Because I think Mercenaries 2, or Mercenaries 1 and Just Cause 1 came out around the same time. I think Just Cause prides itself on being less buggy and more just absurd with its physics and stuff. But this game managed to get really, really buggy, and at times the others do, but I mean, Mercenaries 2 is more known for it. I think overall the Just Cause series is probably considered to be better. I mean, especially considering, like, you can have fighter jets and stuff in the Just Cause series. You can't have that in Mercenaries. And you know, there've been more Just Cause games. Okay, I'm gonna shut up here. We're gonna see what's happening. Oh, well, never mind. Why do I have to drive?
What is this about, Sheldon?
Got a message from an old friend.
Gonna listen into this conversation.
Maria Kane.
Kane.
Oh, she was from Just
She
Cause
says
2!
coordinates. Docks up ahead in El Lucero. Seems like the agency has come to Solis.
And Kane sent us a warning.
Seems like nice to have friends on the inside. We'll see what's what when we get to the docks. Here, pull in right here. Okay, let's go.
Rocket League download. I knew she would. I thought she would be in this. It makes sense because she wasn't even in Just Cause 3. She had a very minor role in 2, but was revealed in 2.
With the shotgun.
I'm not letting you do all the work this time, kid.
Any idea what we're going into?
Wow, Sheldon's actually gonna do something. That's gonna be interesting to see happen.
You sound a little winded.
Just keep up.
Because I don't remember him doing much. I love how he's just casually walking around. Oh boy, there it is! Agency boys on grappling hooks. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. And maybe I should have actually looked at my health instead of gawking over the new feature. Oh, this is gonna make for some interesting gameplay. I knew this was a thing. I knew this was a thing from everything I had read before the DLC came out. So I'm not surprised by it. It's just kind of cool to see happening. Oh, they got some health. They actually got some health. Alright, I'm gonna let one of them grapple so I can go ahead and grab my first trophy. Oh, that's not gonna work because I didn't hit him fast enough. Because there's a trophy you get for kicking someone out of the air while they're grappling. Oh, well, it gave it to me, even though I know for a fact I didn't do it. Is that... Okay, hang on just a second. I'm probably gonna die in this. I just want to see if that was the trophy. Okay, yeah, that's the easy one. I knew that was going to be an easy trophy. I just wanted to see if that was actually it. Oh, man. This is going to make for... You know... Okay, shut up, Alarm. This is really not good because I got to say something here. But this is a really good sort of plot point to address.
Yeah.
Hi, Reese Connor.
Coordinates are down by the docks.
But this is a good plot point to address. It's taken them until now to have more than one agent that's trained with using a grappling hook.
Guess so.
Hostile hasn't re-engaged.
Because at this point, only Rico's ever... I don't remember if he had it in Just Cause 1. I don't remember Just Cause 1 that well. I know the Black Hand was the main enemy in a way in Just Cause 1. You're saying, what is the series about? Okay, so here's what the series sort of is while I take my shot. It's basically Rico, at least initially, in the first few games, is the member is a high-ranking member of a United States, presumably United States, I don't know if it's ever confirmed, agency, known only as the agency, basically sent in to go as a special forces agent and topple governments. That's sort of the whole overview of the series. That's especially how the first 3 games are. Now, the 4th game is a little bit different. 4th game takes him back to his home country pretty much to figure out what happened to his family and learn more about them and still topple the... Not really topple the government, but topple a group called the Black Hand. It's a military force that has been prevalent in pretty much all the games. So his goal in this game pretty much was to learn more about his family, what happened in this homeland of Soli in South America, but also to pretty much destroy the Black Hand, which is a private military company once and for all, that have been causing him troubles. The Black Hand had some influence in Just Cause 1 and 3, and now in 4. The only one they weren't in was 2.
Let's see what we can find.
So they've sort of been the main enemy. Oh, great. We're getting this stupid cartoonish animation.
The agency's trying to kill us.
It's about time.
Probably tracking that $3 million of stolen agency tech on your arm.
I'm not taking off my grappler. Next idea.
Baby, this...
Why would they care about that when we also destroyed all their weather prototype technologies
Maybe we
that
can
would
kill
have
your
cost
tracker
billions?
from there.
Agency got the hoverboard prototype working. Bueno.
Hey, kid. Think we found the mothership. I'll be damned.
All right.
Let's find out who's tracking me.
He fights whatever governments the agency sends in to topple for any reason. They don't align with the agency, Rico goes after him. You should platinum Red Dead 2, Commander.
Go.
Oh boy, yes. Oh, this is cool.
Serve, dude.
You done?
Oh, this is awesome.
Sure am.
So is this game's version of the jetpack wingsuit that was in Just Cause 3 that was
These
really
things are a
good?
little wobbly.
You get a hoverboard and you complain?
Well, it is wobbly, and we're about to go into what looks like a minefield. So it probably should be stable first.
Lot of cargo crates.
A Sequoia Mag Slug Shotgun.
Bet one of those Sequoia mag slugs would get those crates in the water real fast.
Depending on what this is, I have so little rocket ammo, I think I'm just going to take this
Sequoia
instead.
370. Electromagnetic slug shotgun.
Electromagnetic shotgun. I like that. Ooh, so it's basically Black Ops 2 in Advanced Warfare. Technically, if it's electromagnetic, does it really need ammo? So I have some kind of grenade? Is that what that is? What does that even do? There's something glowing. Yeah, you do get some pretty cool toys in this. Hi, Nick. And yeah, it's an actual hoverboard. I knew that this was a thing in this DLC. It's just really cool to finally see it come to fruition. But I mean, I'm wondering if this might actually be the end of the Just Cause series with this game. Because the way it was formatted, even with the trailers, makes it sound that way. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see. I mean, I'd like to know what this thing is. It doesn't seem like it's doing anything. And I don't see any other instructions as... It looks like it's an explosive charge of some kind, but I can't seem to do anything about it, which is really weird. Huh. I might have to look into that, because you launch it with R1 like any other grenade. And that may have detonated it? That's weird. Okay, I think I can ride on these wherever they are. Yep.
There we go.
Oh, that's nice.
Can't be good for the rails.
So wait, did they legitimately go through all the trouble to set these up instead of just like bringing in helicopters or something? Maybe it's a tracker. Well, I mean, I guess now it's gone, but I wonder. Maybe we'll check it next time we use it. Oh well, this is unfortunate. Oh, that was close to being terrible. Oh, now you want me to get off the hoverboard. The controls for it are a little funky. They're not bad, though, by any means. Hoverboard basics. Use the grapple hook to pull yourself forward. The electromag cables are a constant source of propulsion. Or use it to accelerate. Right. Okay.
It looks big, but it's a pretty standard agency
Sounds good.
So, USS Watchdog.
I need intel on primary...
That's a new gun. Those are both new.
Uploading to your lens.
I'm going to hold on to this machine gun that I have because I know that it's good. It's always been a good gun. I've heard rumors that this thing is really good. Not the bullpup, but the Yellowstone auto sniper. It doesn't look like it carries a lot of ammo, though. But it looks like it has some kind of rocket launcher as a secondary. Alright, let's head on in. Well, clearly, apparently it doesn't need that to function. Because apparently it still functions anyway. Even without electromagnetic energy or whatever it's supposed to need.
You can short out those conduits. Center reactor should open up.
Wonder if the
okay, that's just... Oh, God. Okay, so they've got something I'm not used to, because that killed me really quickly, whatever that was. No, Rico doesn't really have a family. That's the thing about this, is his family's all pretty much gone. His family's all dead, actually. That's kind of a part of the plot point for this game.
Now,
is that he's going to Sully to figure out sort of what happened to his family. That's part of the plot for it. So yeah, that's part of it. Okay, let's see what this thing actually does. I can't tell if that did anything at all. Okay, that was an... Oh, it's a drone launcher. Oh, I like that. This thing is literally a drone launcher. I think I can ride these things too, right? I can. Oh, that's freaking amazing. Okay, that's actually awesome. Okay, I don't care if I die here. I'm just in awe because that's actually kind of cool. And Adventure Capitalist, never played it. Don't know anything about it. Okay, that's kind of cool that I spawned in the drone, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So I think I'm going to need to find another way to deal with this. Can I just pull it down with the grapple hook? Because, does the drone not have a gun on it? Yeah, I don't think the drones are armed. I'm assuming that little spot on its back, though, is what I'm trying to hit. I'm still trying to figure this DLC out because I'm new to it, so it may take a few deaths to figure everything out. Yeah, those are just lights. I'm assuming it's this thing on the back of it. Let me go ahead and oh, ow! I don't like the swimming in this game though. That's a major complaint. The swimming doesn't really work that well. Never really has. Okay, so those red things are the target. I was correct. So at least I figured that part out. And you're gonna cause problems as usual. Gave you a chance to not cause a problem. You're gonna annoy people, though. Every time you come into the chat, you mess with the chat. Invisible, you've been missing out on that, thankfully. You haven't had to deal with him. Long story. Probably should just go with the permaban, honestly. I'm getting sick of dealing with it. Okay, so how damaging is this? It's a full... Okay, shut up alarm. And doesn't a full auto sniper rifle, like, completely eliminate the purpose of a sniper rifle? The purpose of a sniper rifle is not to have a lot of shots downrange in a short period of time. That's not the purpose of one of these. Nico from Cage person. Every time I'm doing a stream, he posts about KFC and watermelon and other borderline or fully racist comments. I don't know if he's just a troll or what. But I have to put him in timeout every single stream because every time he pops into the stream, my views drop, my comments drop, and I often get demonetized. And that got me distracted. Fantastic. Yep, pretty much. So yeah, it's been problematic. Wow, that actually saved. Okay, that's good. And dying refills your ammo. Well, okay then. Okay, so that's kind of cool that you can spawn a drone whenever you want, but that's not really... It's not that effective, because the drone doesn't seem to have a gun.
Where were we?
So, I'm not really sure what it is. Because he brings, he always likes to say KFC and watermelon. Which is considered to be racist by many to say that. At least in the US. Or he uses things close to the N-word.
Wonder if
Which
the
actually
board will
is
fry
racist.
these conduits.
Well, clearly death is not going to punish me here. Drone out. Okay, so what does it want me to do? Hoverboard over this thing?
Conduits will reboot themselves pretty quick.
I'll be fast.
Wait, what? What do I have to do? Oh, okay, so this is kind of a race. Hold on, I'll explain in a second.
Gotta get them all before they reboot, Rico.
Oh, this is not going to be the easiest thing in the world.
Good. Failsafe should open that.
Please tell me that's not going to be a major thing in this. I don't want to have to deal with that. Because watermelon and fried chicken are considered to be a black stereotype in the U.S.
That did the trick.
That's why. And he says it in a derogatory way, so... And I don't like having my chat or my stream get demonetized because of it, because that has happened. Okay, so that's... Got crates to submerge. Great, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's a thing in the US, so... Aren't Canadians just really friendly to one another?
Lot of fuel here.
It looks like a pretty large-scale operation.
That's what I've always heard, is that Canadians are like the most friendly people on the planet.
Who's calling the shots?
Alright, so this seems like a pretty simple destruction mission. Man, there's a lot of... Ow. 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 Get out of the fire, Rico. Yeah, I've always heard that Canadians are like the nicest people in the world. I've never been to Canada. I want to go someday. There are plenty of countries I'd love to visit someday. Canada, Japan, a lot of Europe. Oh, I should have... Why did I not do my thing there? Maybe some parts of South America. I have no idea if I activated that correctly. Man, these agency guys are actually kind of tough. Oh, the hypocrisy of being ultra-friendly. Oh, really? Wow, okay. Yeah, I've always heard such great things about Canada, just like having the nicest people and stuff. Oh, wait, I just saw it. It's like a timer or something. Crap, okay. Maybe not a timer, but I do have to kill everything first. Okay, I see it. Okay, so I gotta figure out where everyone is. Kill them. Okay, so is it maybe one or two hiding out up there? Alright, so how... Man, the grapple hook thing is interesting, though, because that adds a whole new dynamic to the combat by having the enemies be able to do the same thing you can. And I think that's a good idea for the series, because, like, again, that adds a new level, a new dynamic, a new level of challenge that wasn't really there previously. And that's a good thing. Because the Just Cause series is traditionally pretty easy to play. Like, there's some challenges and stuff that can be a problem in the other Just Cause games, but it can be a challenge, for sure, to beat those, but everything else is not usually too hard. This shotgun's pretty fun, though. I like this thing. Yeah, I have heard the cost of living's pretty high up there. Yeah, everyone around here says the Canadians are the nicest people in the world. And it seems like it's out of wanting to be that way. Apparently not, then. And where are all these guys? They're still... As cool as this thing can be, it's gonna get a bit problematic when they can take as many bullets as they do. Some of them can eat a good chunk of ammo. I'm starting to run out of it as well. Okay, got one of them. Are you the last one, maybe? Come on, I'd like to forward the objective a bit here. If you don't mind. By, like, not jumping around and being obnoxious. Oh, well, I'm out of ammo. Oh, knocked him out of the air. Nice. That seems like a very effective combat method here. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you guys have a lot of visitors, a lot of refugees, a lot of that, so you gotta be nice to everyone. It is kind of cool, though, that you guys are friendlier toward other people. Or tend to be very friendly. That certainly has some advantages to it. Okay, this is a new weapon. Haven't seen this one before. But being in the southeast, we have a lot of friendly people, which is nice. Like, down here in the south, we're generally pretty friendly toward one another. It's more in the north and the west that people aren't very friendly here. South in the Midwest, it's people are very nice. They're respectful, usually. Alright, we knocked that many of them off. You guys don't... Yeah, you guys don't... I don't know what the Canadian Constitution is like for that. You see, Invisible, this is what I've been having to deal with. Because sometimes it's just the first couple comments, sometimes it gets more into that. That's what I've been having to deal with. That's why I have to put him in timeout all the time. Hoping eventually he stops, but I think he's just a troll. That's what you sometimes have to deal with on YouTube, unfortunately. It happens. But it always hurts stream interaction whenever it happens. People don't want to be here, people don't want to comment and talk or anything whenever that happens, so it's part of the reason I have to constantly time them out. Okay, so there's something behind that wall. Yeah, he does it like all the time and it's annoying. I don't like having to block people, though, because I don't feel like that works at all, because you can just go and make another account. It means nothing. Okay, where is this other stuff it wants me to destroy? Did the alarm go off at some point and I forgot? I think it did. Okay, I think the alarm went off at some point, and I didn't even... maybe even look at it. Yeah, I agree that there are limits to humor. Like, I tend to be very supportive of, like, freedom of speech and stuff, but there are certain things that we don't protect under our freedom of speech here. Being blatantly racist is usually not one of them. Sometimes it is, depends.
Found the bridge.
Get the conic screen opened up.
And, like, obviously making threats is not protected. Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh, no. I'm not even okay, maybe this one? Uh-oh. This doesn't do the way a normal puzzle does. Oh, okay, that got all 4 of them. Bad. Red. Okay, 2 green. I gotta figure out how this one's working. Almost got it. Maybe this one. Okay. Can you stop shooting at me? Can you agency guys, like, stop being so prickish here? I don't want to deal with you right now. At least you're not the ones that run around with grapple hooks, but still. Yeah, I know that I need all the screens green. It's trying to be a puzzle. This is about the complexity of puzzles in this franchise. Especially this game in general. I assume we're going to blow the ship up, but I don't really know because it's just cause.
Perfect.
Oh. Okay, I figured it out. By accident. I'm not entirely sure how, but I figured it out.
Toast.
Okay then, great. I'll take it. Oh, wow, okay, I didn't know you could hit... I forgot you could hit all 3 to reveal stuff. Rico Vision. I kind of forgot that existed in this game because you never use it. I mean, you legitimately never use it, especially in the DLCs. Get back here. Okay, so there's stuff below deck that we need to find. Speaking of that, it's kind of... Speaking of the words below deck, or the name, or the idea of below deck, that reminds me of something. I've been watching, my family got me kind of hooked on a show. Technically 2 different shows, Below Deck and Below Deck Mediterranean.
Airlock. Can't get to the engine room.
It'll probably open.
Oh, God. Okay, so I need a correct vehicle to get through. Oh, this just got a lot less fun. I had enough of that in the main game. But it's a show about the people who, like, crew, like a really nice yacht in the Mediterranean. Okay, I don't have that vehicle yet. Oh, I bet that every single one of the missions here is like taking out a different agency ship or something. Okay, that would actually make a lot of sense. If that's what it's wanting me to do, then that would make sense for the DLC. Okay, so we gotta find the vehicle, wherever it is. Let's see if we can find one docked somewhere. Okay, yeah, the hoverboard's cool, but... Oh, there's one. I think I'm gonna find myself still using the wingsuit more, because I think it's just a little bit easier to use. Oh, yes. Like, oh, this thing's cool. I love these things. Hovercraft type vehicles. This is cool. Alright, is this the correct vehicle?
Okay.
It is.
The
Fantastic.
engine room.
Copy that.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Never been big into Yu-Gi-Oh! To be fair. I never really was big into any of the sort of, like, card game type things. Or that be Yu-Gi-Oh! I wasn't big into that. I wasn't big into Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I don't... Maybe I should have looked at my health instead of talking to you guys. Oh, who am I kidding? I love talking to you guys. It doesn't matter because we got some good progress in that life, and it seems to save anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Now, where were we?
I know there's a trophy
Neutralize
for
the USS
sailing
Watchdog,
10,000
kid.
meters or whatever on the hoverboard, which is easy enough, just a little bit grindy. So my assumption is this DLC is going to be based around destroying like 3 or 4 of these ships. You're not a fan either? Okay then. I have a lot in common with you guys. Either not being a fan of or not really knowing much about certain things. Oh no, get off the electromagnetic rail thing. Whatever it is. I don't even know. I think they said that's what it is. I don't even know anymore. Hovercraft.
Engineering.
Shoot out
Critical
the power cells. That should trigger the failsafe.
Destroy the power cells. Will do. Okay, easy enough. Oh crap, I have to... That doesn't even make sense. Wait a second, that literally doesn't even make sense. Why? How do the power cells regenerate? Like, is there some kind of auto-construction device or something that fixes them? I'm not gonna get it this time because I wasn't expecting that to be a thing. Did they just repair themselves? Is that what you're trying to tell me, game? That the agency has some kind of crazy, like, futuristic auto-repair technology? I mean, yeah, I get that the agency's pretty futuristic with its technology and all. But that just seems just a little bit out there. Even by Just Cause standards. Ooh, just barely got it. I will take that.
Up now. Fill it with lead.
Oh, you're a fan of it back in middle school? Yeah, I mean... I want to say back in, like, elementary or middle school, a lot of people I knew were fans of Dragon Ball or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or just various things that I was never big into.
Watchdog's not going anywhere now.
And like I said, they were just things I never really
Gotta
found
take out
myself
the
getting
infrastructure.
interested in. Alright, so what do we have left? We got some vehicles? Looks like, is that all that's left? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself having grown out of, like, everything I used to watch and stuff as a kid. That's not exactly what I would consider quick, nor is that very efficient. I've seen a little bit of Dragon Ball just because my neighbor that's in the military, that he's into it. So sometimes we'll watch stuff. Like Dragon Ball and stuff, and it's fun. Okay, seriously, what is that thing that I launch out of the Sequoia? Because it does... I can check here if it's a tracker, but... No, it's not like a tracker or anything. So that's not what it is. I don't know what it's supposed to be then, because the game definitely does not make it clear what it's supposed to be. It's some kind of side weapon, but I don't know. Oh, that was almost really bad. I almost stepped right on top of that. Shut up, alarm. That sounds like something I so would have done as a kid if I was into it. As dumb as it sounds, that's probably something me and people I knew would have done. Okay, knock that one out. Or did I? Actually, I didn't. Did I? No, is it... Did I knock it out or not? Game, make up your mind. Yeah, I still can't... Oh, hello, agency hovercraft that came out of absolutely nowhere. I don't know why I found that funny, but it popped up out of absolutely nowhere and it's just like, hey buddy, kill you. Alright, so we got 3 targets on the back of the ship. Okay, I'm starting to wonder if maybe I'll be better off just calling in an attack helicopter. Because, I mean, that would require me going back towards shore a bit. Let's go with the sniper rifle. I like the sniper rifle. But I am very incompetent in my abilities, and I'm just going to head back to shore real quick so I can call in a nice helicopter to help me out here. Because I'm lazy. And inebriated. And I feel like making it easier for myself. Though apparently people consider me as being, like, a genius for figuring out that you can use gunships and stuff, like helicopter gunships, in the first DLC. Because people didn't realize you could do that, and then I posted in some of my video guides.
Supplies ordered confirmed. Look out below.
I know that she is kind of a real thing. I mean, even from, like, Avatar and stuff, I know it's a real thing. Yeah, it's interesting, though, but, like, it's certainly not how it is in, like, Dragon Ball and such. Not quite that powerful, unfortunately.
Off we go.
If only. Okay, let's see if this works or if I get shot down instantly by getting anywhere near the ship. I could see that very well being an outcome to this. Okay, so there's 5 targets left. They're all on this side of the ship.
The USS Watchdog, kid.
It'd be nice, though, if I can actually use vehicles in this DLC, unlike the second one where you couldn't. Clearly I can, for at least part of it. Is that critical infrastructure I'm going to have to destroy? Nope, I just had to missile it. And is that another one I can just... Yep, okay, well, you could have literally done that for almost everything. Who would have guessed?
They're gonna beam whatever they can.
Well, that's actually really good to know for anyone who's doing this for the first time. Grind on the cables to expose the... What? Wait, what? Grind on the cables... How is that gonna do anything? Do you mean this cable?
Keep on the cables. They'll short the system and bring out the relay. Once it's exposed, shoot it to hell.
Assuming that's what you mean? Okay, I'd love to know how that works. Oh, but I can shoot while I'm on this. Okay, that's cool. Probably can't get to my helicopter while I'm sailing around like this, so we're not going to do that. And we did it. Fantastic. Destroy the... What? What does it want me to destroy it? Where am I going to find that? What is this transmitter core that you're talking about? Was I... Oh, okay, so it's still part of that. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I'm leaning towards permaban. I'm getting sick of dealing with this crap. Either that, or I just need moderators to deal with it for me. Which is always a possibility. I got distracted by the chat. Oh crap, so it only stays up for... Okay, so it only stays up for a few seconds. I see. So I'm gonna have to jump off on this one. So yeah, it only stays up for a few seconds. I getcha. Or it's just not gonna come up now at all. Okay. Okay, I should probably end up... I think I'm just gonna have to get on... And when it comes up, just jump off real quick and shoot it while it's off. I think that's gonna be the easiest way to deal with this. This is just a really weird way to expose a weak point on a massive battleship. Well, that wasn't what I intended to do. Now my own helicopter's in the way. Is that... I think it's doing some damage, I just don't think it's enough for a kill. Alright, come on, we gotta... Man! Okay, so I'm clearly missing something. Because that didn't really do much. Like, at all?
Here goes.
Okay, let's try this again. Let's see. Clearly I'm missing something here. Because I hit it a good number of times. I don't know if I just didn't do enough damage. I don't feel like that was the issue. Okay, bring the whole thing out. Grapple it. See if that does anything. Okay. Thing is, I don't really have an explosive with it. I'm gonna jump in the helicopter on this one and see what happens. This is weird, like... It's usually not this difficult to destroy something in a Just Cause game. Usually a Just Cause game is purely based around destroying everything in sight. Oh, that's not what I... Wait. Did I just glitch the game there? Wait, what's gonna happen here? I'm legitimately curious now. Is this gonna kill me? This is an experiment. I want to see what happens here. Did I glitch the game? I glitched the game! I think I glitched the game. I'm like making it completely bug out. This is awesome. Alright then. I'm now confused. In multiple ways. Yeah, I'm now legitimately confused. Oh, did that work? Okay, then. Well, I would have liked to have known that's all I had to do for the last half hour.
Find an access point on board.
Or 10 minutes that I spent on this, I don't know.
I'll try and figure out what's going on. Aye, aye.
Well, okay then. Shut up, alarm. Hi, Miller dude. Descendants? I feel like I heard that name before, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, I didn't really watch Disney Channel either. Oh, nice, dude. You finished Black Ops 2? What did you have left in Black Ops 2?
Stretch my legs.
Because I know there's obviously, like, it's impossible to platinum from the start because of the Big Leagues trophy. What'd you have left in
The
it?
agent in charge is our old friend Miller.
Emerson Miller? That bastard.
Seems like he's moving up in the world.
Miller always knew how to play the game. Even better than me. If he's following SOP, he'll be carrying a command briefcase. We can use that to access the agency's network and delete the tracker data. But where is he?
Looks like they've sent a whole fleet of subs to Solis.
Ah, shit. What's the plan?
I'll just keep taking out these subs until I find him.
The tried and true Rodriguez method.
If it ain't broke, Sheldon.
Hey, kid. Miller's only gotten more dangerous since Basic.
So have I.
Okay, then. So, this is legitimately going to be identical to the second DLC, but with submarines instead of demonic invasions. I'm not even kidding when I say that. It's literally going to play identically to the previous DLC. No difference whatsoever. That's not even... That's not good game design. You're literally copy and pasting from the last DLC. And the last DLC wasn't good. Who thought this was a smart idea? You admit you had to why would you ever admit that you had to hack the multiplayer? Dude, if you're gonna hack a multiplayer, don't admit it to people. That's like the last thing you want to do. Okay, so this DLC is legitimately gonna be the previous DLC, but with submarines instead of demonic invasions. I'm now seriously disappointed. And this is gonna be my last shot of the night because I had a little bit before the stream, so that's the last time I'm gonna yell at my alarm tonight.
Rico deployed.
God, you couldn't even come up with something creative for the final DLC. You got Sheldon back. You got Kane back. You can't even come up with something creative or interesting or new for this DLC in terms of the story. Look, I'm fine if you want to, you know, the hoverboard and stuff is cool. I like that a lot. But the rest of this is not new, or interesting, or good. Or good. That's the best word for it. It's not good either.
Roger that.
God, I thought this DLC was going to be better. And, yeah, so far I like it better than the first two DLCs, because it's more Just Cause-esque, but it's still not as good as even 2 or 3 was.
Let's roll.
Okay, so this DLC is literally just going to be destroy 5 or 6 submarines to access the final level. Maybe this is when the series needs to just give up and die. Clearly they've run out of new ideas. Except with slightly new characters and such.
That won't help them.
Okay, I can't dodge everything here, but I can dodge for a while, so we'll see how long I can survive. Just launch all the missiles we have for now, because why not? We're gonna die here in a second anyway, so it's all good. Oh, I've already taken out half of it. Just gotta submerge crates and stuff. And deal with anti-air defenses. But, like, you guys came up with some really good games, and you can't even come up with, like, anything even remotely creative for this one, for this last DLC that legitimately feels like a send-off for the entire franchise. It honestly is feeling that way. I hope I'm not the only one that thought that when I saw the first trailer. It legitimately feels borderline like a send-off for the franchise. As if it's meant to just be the conclusion, the end game, you know? Helicopter does a lot of work, that's for sure. At least you can actually use them, which you couldn't do in the previous DLC. Oh, I thought I bailed out fast enough. Yep, Big Leagues is unobtainable, and I'll probably need your help with that stuff eventually, but I don't know when I'm going to get around to it. Because I really want to do Far Cry 2 and Wolfenstein 09 first. Because I feel like those are more pressing because they're more time-consuming, especially Far Cry 2. And I really want to get Far Cry 2 done purely because Far Cry 2 would give me the entire series being done. And not a whole lot of people have done full series like Far Cry. And Wolfenstein 09 would be good to get done because it's certainly not an easy one. Not like the hardest one by any means, but it's not the easiest one either. It's obviously not up to the level of New Colossus, but still. Destroy the power cells, that's what I'm trying to do. Am I missing something? Probably. I didn't look at any instructions for this. This one where I gotta grind on the rails to make them reveal themselves. No, that doesn't really seem like a thing.
Next.
Oh, okay, so it's another one of these sections where you just have to kill it quickly. Okay, cool. So that's a good thing to know. Now I know what to deal with. This hoverboard's really cool, but I don't see myself really using it any more than, like, the main, not jetpack, but wingsuit, because the main wingsuit's pretty good in this game. Let's take out all the... Oh, that's one I've already... I don't think destroyed necessarily. Oh, wait a second, that's not the right button. There we go. That should send it off. Oh, that actually didn't work. Am I hitting the wrong button and just being dumb here? I was. Okay, that explains a lot. Okay, fine. That destroyed it anyway. Okay. Oh, you finished Resident Evil 6? That's good, actually, because that is one that I gotta do eventually. Didn't we collectively determine that you can do all but 2 of the trophies in 2-player? Because if so, then I can self-boost almost all of it. Because if that's the case, then there's only like 2 trophies that I need to do myself, or that I need more people for.
There's a lot of wind cannons here.
Oh, those look dangerous. Can I blow them up? Clearly. Clearly they're not very smart because they blew up in like 1 shotgun shell. Okay, so that only affects the second one. This time, let's see if I can actually follow instructions on this and do it correctly. I like this whole idea for the agency guys, though, because it makes them more difficult to kill. You know, it makes them a little bit of a threat compared to normal game enemies. Okay, so the first one affects point number 2, and that's it. Second one affects 1 and 2. Third one affects 1, 2, and 3. There's not one that affects only 1, though. Does this work? Is that gonna be it? Got it. Okay, got it. Perfect. Got the major command structure. That's good. Okay, the good news about this DLC so far that I'm going to say, though, if I wanted to give it a bit of a review. You need to stop being a problem to me. You're just pissing off everyone else in the chat, so it's hurting my videos, it's hurting my stream, you need to leave. Keep doing it and I am gonna ban you. I'm done with it. I'm not gonna see my stream or my channel suffer because you wanna make stupid comments. That's not the right thing, is it? Nope. I was stuck in place there for a second. That was odd. Okay, there we go. I think we knocked it out, so it's okay if it kills me out there. It's not gonna hurt me. Or it's not that big a deal. Oh, wait, did that not? Wow, okay, that didn't work. I still don't know what this secondary is because it doesn't work properly. Metal Gear Solid. Currently, when it comes to the Metal Gear franchise, I'd like to do Metal Gear 5 someday, because I got it for free on PS Plus. That's really the only one I currently have on my list, though.
Yeah.
The others, I'm not particularly caring about. Okay, wait, did that not knock that thing out? I don't think it did. I don't think it worked. Okay, hang on a second. I might need to call in a helicopter here. Yeah, Metal Gear 3 is the easiest. If you're going to do a Metal Gear game, Derek. Miller's right. Metal Gear 3 is the easiest. I think Metal Gear 3 is the easiest, and then maybe 5 and Ground Zero. And then beyond that, I'm not really sure where they rank. How am I only at that low of an effectiveness? I feel like I've done more than that.
Ho-ho!
All hands to battle stations.
Yeah, I think that 3 is the easiest, and then 5 and Ground Zeroes, and then, like, 4 and 2 are beyond that, and all the spin-offs.
Gotta sink all these crates.
But, I mean, Metal Gear is not a franchise I have a lot of experience with. It's not a franchise I know a lot about, so... Don't take my word for it. Take it from someone who's, like, actually experienced with the series. I mean, I do know for a fact, though, that 3 is supposed to be one of the easier ones. From everything I've ever read. Like, with Metal Gear, that's a really good series to get done with, because it's got some hard games in it. Am I getting attacked by a helicopter right now? It seems like a more dangerous helicopter, honestly.
Excuse
Seems
me.
like it's... You guys remember when you actually had to have, like, a hacking minigame to take helicopters? Naval mines? Okay, then. Yeah, you guys remember back in Just Cause 2 where there was actually, like, a hacking minigame? Oh, I remember those days. That's classic. That's good old days of Just Cause. Man, I do remember that, actually. Just barely, but I do remember it. Yeah, I think we've killed most everything. Metal Gear 4 is the hardest? Okay, that's interesting. 'Cause I've heard either 2 or 4 as being the hardest. So I wouldn't know off the top of my head which one is technically harder. I could see that, though, given some of what you have to do for 4. It's funny how 4 wasn't supposed to have trophies, and people complained enough to get it trophies, and then they regretted it because the trophies were so difficult. Because I do know it's a very hard platinum, there's no doubt about that, and it's a fairly time-consuming one, too. And then 2's pretty hard as well, from what I've read. It's a lot of skill-based stuff. I mean, I've played Metal Gear 2 on the PS2. It's not an easy game to even play, much less get, like, a platinum trophy in. Well, they just knocked me through the air for some reason, because reasons. Okay, take the helicopter out, because I'm done with this guy. This guy's getting annoying me a little bit. Fortnite's dumb, I agree. I've never been into it. Never have been, never will be. Thankfully, it seems to be slowly dying. Rico. Rico. Why are you hugging the outside of the helicopter? Rico, please explain why you were hugging the helicopter and sticking your arm through the glass. Rico? Rico, what's going on here? I think I'm in a soft lock. I legitimately think I soft locked the game. I can't move. I actually can't move. I soft locked the game. Good job, Just Cause developers. Yeah, literally have the game so broken I soft locked it. Good job. Well, guys, this is exactly what I wanted to deal with today. I'm done with this game for today. I am not happy with this DLC. This is not what I thought it was going to be at all. This is not even, like, remotely good, and I thought this was going to be a really good DLC. So, with that, I'm going to go start writing the guide for this DLC. I'll see you guys sometime this week for the next stream, but I'm just not into it tonight after seeing stuff like that. It just, just no. Just no.